So you want to show me what Asgard's like, or what? Like, oh shit! Oh crap! I didn't realize the video started already. Huh? Sorry. Just over here talking to Bay. All right, so that was fucking dumb. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Loki reaction. Today we have Loki episode 4. Now, before we get started, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Check out some of my other videos. So let's just quickly recap. Why do I have glasses on? I explained it in episode 3. If you want to go check out that reaction, I did explain that. Recently, I had eye surgery, so I'm kind of wearing this to not scare you guys because my right eye is extremely red. I look like half of my face is the devil. It's not pretty to look at, but anyways, let's just quickly recap episode 3. Now, episode 3, I did explain at the end of my episode 3 reaction that I did think that we kind of stepped off the tracks a little bit. I thought we had a lot of momentum going into that episode from episode 1 and 2, and it was really good. But then we just kind of took on a side mission a little bit, and I felt like we weren't really poking at the TVA, and the main questions that we should have been asking weren't really asked, and we kind of diverted into something else. So I would have liked us to maybe kind of stay a little bit more on track and more focused on the TVA than what we actually focused on in that episode. Although I did think episode 3 was still a really good episode, it just wasn't as good as the first 2 episodes. And it kind of felt like, it slightly felt like a filler, and it kind of felt like we were stepping off on a side quest, which is weird because, again, 6 episodes, and on the 3rd episode, and you take 1 episode to do like a side mission. A little bit of a weird take, but again, like I said, I fully trust Marvel to get there at the end. They know what they're doing. But yeah, we get introduced to the variant, whose name is Sylvie, and her and Loki get to know each other, and they're stuck on Lamentus 1, which is like fucking apocalypse where like the moon is colliding with the planet, or the planet is colliding with the moon, whatever. Something is colliding with something, and meteors are falling, and this planet is going to get destroyed. So they got to find a way to get out of there because the temp pad's broken. So they decide to go on this vessel, and that leads to like this crazy one shot that they did at the end of that episode. Really enjoyed that. But the vessel is destroyed, and there's no way off the planet. And yeah, what are we going to do? I don't know. My speculation is that Mobius will obviously show up here, and he will save them. But when will that happen? I don't know. Really excited to see what episode 4 has in store. Let's hope that this improves upon episode 3. Episode 3 was not bad. It was just a little bit of a step off from the first 2 episodes. Let's get back on track here in episode 4. If you enjoyed today's reaction, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, let's get going with the reaction. Also, always, this recap music goes so hard. It is incredible. Oh shit. It's that little bit of Asgard, yeah?
I arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
Oh, she's just a kid.
Reset
What?
it.
I wonder what she did to become like a variant. Because it's just a little kid. Like, what did she do? This is much more scary and sinister to when Loki went to go through this, right? There was like jokes, and it was like funny. But with her, it's just like scary as hell. And she's out of here. Oh, Ravonna, you're the one that lost her? Uh-oh. I expect them to be giant. Oh, shit. A lot of people's speculations were like, are they real? Are they not real? I kind of always thought they were real. It seems like something, why would you lie about that?
She enchanted C20. Scrambled her mind.
I don't get it. She seemed okay. She seemed fine.
Oh, they killed her. They killed her. No,
People to panic.
because Sylvie like unlocked her like past memories, and they were like, "No, we can't have that." So they definitely killed her. They killed her. Remember this shot from the trailer? Everybody thought that this was Loki sitting with Natasha in Vormir. That was a good time to be alive, right?
I remember Asgard. Not much, but I remember.
Oh shit, she's opening up. That's bad. Visually though, very nice. So, how are we getting out of this, guys? Come on, we're not giving up here.
I think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose.
May lose.
sometimes painfully.
That's how you get back up.
We survived.
Yes, we
You
survived.
did.
Mobius right now would be a pretty good time to save.
Seen a branch like that?
No.
It's creating a unique branch? Their relationship? What's happening?
I should have an equal.
They're
amount
back
of
together.
This is insulting. You just can't help yourself. You betrayed me. You betrayed me.
Hey, yo, yo, yo.
You'll see.
Hey, yo, yo, yo. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Asgard?
You.
Oh, look who it is! It's Lady. I almost called her Lady Loki. What's her name? What's her name? Lady Sif.
You.
Oh, it's
You conniving, craven, pathetic
time loop.
You did.
Good to see Lady Sif back. Where was she during Thor Ragnarok? She's gonna. Yep, kick. Boom. There you go. I think he's noticing that something's wrong. She's a bit defensive when it comes to this.
What in Kree, Titans, vampires? Why is it the two orphans?
Titans? You brought on Thanos? A different version of Thanos? Nice. What's her name? B-15? She's potentially feeling it too. Yo, I gotta find out who the composer for this song, for this music is in this. I gotta find where my brain is so I can talk. But composer for the music in this show.
She's already been pruned. So assume I do.
Ah.
Wait, hang on. What did you just say?
What?
Assume I do set you free.
He's playing games and he's playing games. Love it. Mind games. It was so easy to get in his head. He thought he was in control right there. That's funny.
So funny.
You're like, look at your eyes. You like her.
What?
You like her. Does she like you?
Was she pruned?
I mean, no wonder you have no clue what caused a Nexus Event on Lamentus. Both of you are just swooning over each other. I guess same being, especially you, forming this kind of sick, twisted romantic relationship. That's
With yourself?
That could break reality. It's breaking my reality right now.
Fell in love, or he fell in love with himself, and I mean she did too, but yeah, narcissist.
You're all variants. Everyone who works at the TVA. The Timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you from the timeline.
Yes, you had a past. Maybe you had a
You like
family,
jet skis.
a life.
Bring up the jet skis. It makes sense. This is what the last episode was missing. Their dynamic. Them two together made the first two episodes so good. And this episode is already so much better than the last episode.
Liars in this place, and there are a great many. You're the biggest.
Why? Because I lied about your girlfriend?
Oh no, that I can respect. I mean the lies you tell yourself.
Damn. They're so good together. Oh, damn. That was great. But, like, Loki only has himself to blame because, yeah, he does lie all the time. It's like a boy cry wolf situation. Oh, she did access her memories because remember she took over her body to, like, control her. I love it. I love it how it's coming along. I have a scary feeling
You okay?
that one day Mobius will... He will, you know, jump on Loki's side. But I have a feeling that, like, Ravonna or the Timekeepers will end up killing him for knowing the truth. And that will be a sad day.
Keepers. They want to personally oversee the variant's pruning, and they want you there too.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Oh, they know he's questioning things. Oh no.
She seemed fine when I saw her. I mean, a little freaked, but fine.
Well, sacred timeline, we're also fighting for this. For us.
Liar!
How's that?
Well done. What kind of life did you live, B-15? We're unraveling things. Let's go. We're getting people on our side now. Fuck the Timekeepers. Uh-oh.
How does the TVA? This was a memory. I lived down there. I went to that bar. I had friends. I'm a variant. So are you. So is every single person in this place. I'm ending this.
Shit, Mobius. Everything you've been told is a lie. Oh no.
So I just have to trust the word of two Lokis?
It's a tough situation to be in, but you're gonna have to.
Friend.
Oh, we're friends. We're officially friends.
Whatever you want to be, even someone good. I mean, just in case anyone ever told you different.
Oh, he needed to give him a little pep talk, pump him up. No.
You know where I go if I could go anywhere, wherever it is I'm really from. Yeah, wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I'd like to do. Just riding around on my jet ski.
Prune him.
Yo! No! No, you did not just fucking do that. The wet hair. They know. I really hope that's not the last we see of Owen Wilson. I'm still like on that. Sorry. She's lying. Who the fuck's that?
Is that the...
B-15!
For all time.
Fucking go! Whoa! Give them hands! Let's go! Come on, Ravonna. Square up, fam! Square up, let's do this. They're computers! Wait, so they're not real?
This is new for me.
Falling in love with technically himself. You gotta go, Ravonna. You gotta go.
You're gonna tell me everything.
Ravonna. I've had enough of you, Ravonna. You gotta go. What the fuck? Alright, I heard there's a post-credit scene, so let's just get there. You know, I always did wonder, this pruning, you know, when they hit somebody, they disappear. Are people actually dead?
Yet. But you will be, unless you come with us.
Who is that? Who the fuck? Who the fuck are you guys? What is he wearing on the right? It's just a bunch of different Lokis. That was a solid episode. So mind fucking blown right there. That was a crazy episode. Throughout the whole episode, throughout the whole reaction, as you saw, I was speculating that, oh no, it's a trap, like Mobius. They're gonna prune him at some point. And they did prune him. Also, what does pruning mean? You know what I mean? I mean, as we saw there in the post-credit scene, Loki got pruned and he went somewhere. He's with 3 different Lokis. They all have like these funny costumes on. But yeah, what does pruning mean? And I don't think they only got Owen Wilson here just to do 3 episodes and that's it, he's gone. So he's definitely alive. But where did he go? I don't know. Yeah, I did not expect Mobius to like really get it in this episode. I thought it was gonna be maybe in the 5th episode, the penultimate episode, the 6th episode, but nah, they just did it right here, and that's it. And Owen Wilson once again is fantastic, and I think I figured out what the last episode was really missing, and that's Owen Wilson. Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson, Loki and Mobius, their dynamic together is what really made the first 2 episodes. Them as partners and as friends working together, really, really good. And take Mobius, away for like a whole episode, it turns into an okay episode. Not as good as the first 2, but bring Mobius back and Loki's trying to explain to him that he's a variant, and we all knew that this was going to be a problem. Loki has a whole thing with lying, and he kind of turns into the boy cries wolf, right? Or the boy who cried wolf. He kind of turns into that. He starts off with a lie, and then he tells the truth, but then Mobius is like, well, you just told me a lie. How am I supposed to believe you? The last episode was really missing that dynamic between Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson, and you can definitely see this episode right back with it, and it is a really, really good episode. Loki's a narcissist, and he fell in love with a version of himself that is a female. So I guess you can say stranger things have happened. Loki fell in love with Sylvie. It's Sylvie. It's not Sylvia. It's Sylvie. I know that now. The real question is if there was a female version or a male version of you out there, would you fall in love with it? Lady Sif showed up back in the MCU in this episode. She's back. We haven't seen her in a while. Where was she during Thor Ragnarok? We don't know. Apparently she's still alive, so she might be in Thor Love and Thunder, but she showed up here. She's back in the MCU, so good for her. The Timekeepers. Let's talk about the Timekeepers. So, a lot of people were speculating. They were like, well, people are talking about the Timekeepers for the first 3 episodes in the show. Are they real or are they not? I kind of always thought, yeah, they're real. Like, why would somebody make them up? And then, we did see them, and it's like, okay, so they are real. But then it turns out that they're robots controlled, they're androids. Wait, does that have any connection to when in the first episode Loki had to go through the customs thing, and the guy was like, oh, are you an android or are you a living being? And he was like, well, I'm a living being. And he's like, wait, do a lot of people not know they're androids or robots? And then the Timekeepers turned out to be androids. But who's controlling them? Like, who's ahead of all of this? I'm trying to think if there was maybe like a hint of somebody like in the background or something. Hey there, so this is Raheem while editing. So it just hit me while I'm editing that we haven't seen this little orange character in a while. Now I'm wondering, where is she? What is she doing? What is she up to? It's Miss Minutes. She seemed important at first. Where is she now? We haven't seen her in a while. And then it hit me that, what if she is the one that's in control of all of this? And she was the one controlling the Timekeepers who are like androids. What if she's in control of all of this? Whoever Miss Minutes is, whoever, maybe the woman that's voicing her, whatever, whoever that is. Miss Minutes was important enough to get her own character poster, so it means she's important. And I think I saw somewhere online that the actress who voices her said that there's more to come from Miss Minutes. Only 2 episodes left. So what is it? What are we gonna find out about Miss Minutes? Like, maybe she's ahead of all of this. The only person that I can think of is Ravonna, that she's potentially controlling, that she's potentially ahead of all this. But like I don't think she is. No, she can't be, because she was a soldier at one point, and then she got promoted, and she's so into this faith that she believed that the Timekeepers were gods. But like, did she know that they're androids? Like, what kind of reaction did... They didn't really show her yet. She wasn't like shocked. Yeah, she wasn't shocked when the Timekeepers turned out to be androids, which is basically her whole reality crumbling down. She didn't really freak out over it. So did she know that they're androids? Is she the one controlling everything? What is happening? I don't know who that really is. But when it comes to this show, like, I've seen a few YouTube videos and stuff and read some things online. But people always bring up this character, Kang the Conqueror, when it comes to this show. I think even when the first trailers came out, people were like, is Kang in this show? And I don't know who Kang is, so I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, there's connection to Kang right here. Who is he? I don't know who he is. But maybe it's him. Maybe he's in control of everything. Because there's definitely a higher being in control of the sacred timeline. Because if the TVA was created by something, and it's not by these 3 magical space lizards, then who the hell is it? Also, I hated the way they sounded. At least in my headphones, it was without the subtitles. Besides the middle one, it was really hard to understand the last two, which makes sense because they're robots, so their voices came out really weirdly. And what is the future for our two Lokis? Do you think at the end of the day, in episode 6 or at the end of episode 6, they're gonna walk off into the sunset together to start off a marriage, a love life together? Is there potential for that? Or do you think Sylvie is gonna go and our Loki's gonna stay? Or our Loki's gonna go and Sylvie's gonna take his place? At what point do we lose Loki for good? Because I think this show is the only Disney Plus show that is going to have a season 2, which I'm like completely down for this. If they want to take this show in terms of the MCU and like just span it out somewhere else, like Loki's off on his own adventures in the TVA that's greater than everything else over here, so he doesn't have to deal with whatever we're dealing here with the MCU in phase 4 or 5, whatever. Loki's off on his own time adventure thing. That's cool. Let's do that. That's awesome. We can have multiple seasons of that. We can have a good time. We all like Loki nowadays. Tom Hiddleston's great. Bring back Owen Wilson, Mobius. We're good to go. What happens with the two Lokis? Who survives? Who stays? And we never found out what Sylvie did to become a Nexus event. That is interesting. What did she do? The way she explained it, I guess she thinks that the universe didn't want her to exist. A lady version of Loki, which is like, is the universe like sexist? Is that like a thing? Like, yeah, the way she explained it, she was like, the universe didn't feel like I needed to exist, so they erased my whole reality. So when they put a reset charge in her Asgard, did they erase everything, or did they just erase like her toys and her own existence in that timeline? Or did they erase her whole timeline? Also, does she have her own Thor? Brother or sister Thor? Who is it? Is it Chris Hemsworth or is it not Chris Hemsworth? Who is your Thor? That is a legitimate question I have. Who? When you get pruned, do you get taken to like a timeline with different versions of yourself that have got pruned? Wait, yeah. In the second episode, they said that they pruned a bunch of different Lokis, and they hunted a bunch of different Lokis. So every single time they pruned them, did they just disappear into this other timeline? So when this Loki got pruned, he disappeared into this other timeline. And I guess the same thing happened to Mobius. So we might see multiple Mobiuses. That could be a thing. So many questions, but also so many answers were provided in this episode. This was like a really good episode. This episode had a lot of emotional stakes. The music went extremely hard like usual. We were provided with a lot of answers to a lot of the questions that we had, but we also were brought up with a lot of other questions to some crazy ass things. So I'm really excited for episode 5. Let me know in the comments what you thought about episode 4. If you enjoyed today's reaction, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. If you want to check out some of my other videos, like my reactions to episode 1 through 3, to my Star Wars reactions, to any other thing on the channel, check that out. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.